And we are back here, WCW Japan Super Show. Who's going to challenge? The Enforcers here. And oh, we hear the music. And yes, the Rock and Roll Express making their first appearance here in the Best Damn Universe mode. And thank you all for watching part 1 of WCW's Japan Super Show. What an ending, man. I could have stayed with that. Randy Savage versus Kenny Omega. If you didn't see it and jumping here in part 2, go back and catch part 1 of WCW's Japan Super Show. It was unbelievable, man. What a great match. And I need to catch my breath after that match and take it easy here before I get a heart attack, man, because I went off on that, man. That was just, it got me pumped, man. It got me pumping. Let's see what this match is going to bring us now, baby. The Rock and Roll Express challenging these men. Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko, the Enforcers. WCW Tag Team Champions. They've been fighting champions every week. And a dastardly attack to Edge and Christian in that match where they got DQ'd as they saw themselves defeated in that match. And Arn Anderson just a vicious beating on Edge. He's still recovering. But you know they're going to come back and want a title shot if they're still champions here after facing the Rock and Roll Express, because Rock and Roll Express look pumped coming out here, man. I don't even know if they're an official part of WCW, but maybe they were hanging around here in Japan, man. Maybe they were around here eating a little bit of sushi or something, getting a Japanese massage, and they said, hey, there's an open challenge, let's come hit him up. But the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, back here. Well, they're in, I guess, WCW here in Japan, but they're here challenging for the WCW World Tag Team Championships, and there are your champs. Larry Zbyszko, Arn Anderson, the Enforcers. And like I said, every week they've been holding those open challenges. And again, if you have not caught it, man, go back. Japan Super Show Part 1. Kenny Omega versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. Again, I'm still calming down from that match. A tremendous start to that show with the special challenge of Ric Flair. I won't ruin it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but he laid out a special challenge, and one of Japan's own answered that. What a way to kick it off. Also, the Women's Championship was decided between Paige and Alundra Blaze, but here we are for the Tag Team Championships of the world. And Ricky Morton in there with Arn Anderson. It's going to be a classic tag team match, man. Two classic teams. Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko, Smash Mouth technicians. Robert Gibson, Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express, man, high flyers. They move around. They like to keep the pace fast and furious. And it looks like, well, he didn't know who to get there. He's going after Arn Anderson, but it looks like Arn Anderson made the tag actually while he was in the corner. Or Larry Zbyszko made the tag for him. Smart tag team wrestling there. They are very good at cutting off that ring in half, keeping their opponent in the corner. And here's Larry Zbyszko. Off that second buckle, and I thought he was too far away, but Zbyszko showing some vertical ability there, man. He hammers him down with the double axe handle. Sorry, a little brain fart there. Double axe handle, but Ricky Morton now coming back with that head scissors, and he puts him in their corner. Tag team specialist here, all about Larry Zbyszko. Prevents the double team, fights his way out of the corner, and there you see Wise. Well, he was going over to his corner, but no, he's in it. Nice tag, a little not only did I stutter, but Zbyszko stuttered there, stumbled all over himself, and hesitated, if you will. And the hot tag made out to Robert Gibson, but Zbyszko, beautiful job. They're getting out of the way, and Larry Zbyszko, big time shoulder breaker. WCW Japan Super Show. We still got a lot to go, man. We still got a lot to go. We got a street fight. Big street fight between Bray Wyatt and Goldberg, as well as our main event, the Click versus the Bullet Club. That's going to be huge. Bullet Club, Finn Balor back in Japan. And also champion versus champion. The world champs going at it, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Okada. And Robert Gibson here taking it to the tag team champion, Larry Zbyszko. Big time drop kick to the back of the head of Larry. We got a 1? No, just the 1 count. Just the 1 count. Zbyszko now. Larry Zbyszko just pounding away here. Robert Gibson, nice reversal. Up and over. On a crash against each other here. And Zbyszko gets the best of it here as he throws him into the corner. Are we going to see a double team? No, Larry Zbyszko setting up Robert Gibson all the way to the top rope. Zbyszko goes to the top himself. And a crash landing down. Big superplex by Larry Zbyszko. The living legend. Oh, and he takes out the referee as well. I don't think that was intentional. But I don't think Larry Zbyszko gives a crap. And Robert Gibson trying to turn things around. Arn Anderson here watching on. Very wise there. Robert Gibson into the corner. But again, Larry Zbyszko fights out of the corner. Prevents the double team. Zbyszko a step ahead of the Rock and Roll Express and Robert Gibson there. And again, there's a ground and pound game of Zbyszko and Anderson, the enforcers. And there's the swinging neck breaker, vintage Larry Zbyszko. That's how they did in the American Alpha. Recently on Nitro, and he's looking to finish him off here. And no, Robert Gibson, beautiful reversal there. Gibson needs to make a tag, man. He's been in there for a while, getting a beating by Zbyszko. And he puts him in the corner. Are they finally going to get a double team? Yes, here we go. Here we go. Rock and Roll Express gets the buckle. Big time double drop kick. Vintage Rock and Roll Express, baby. And he goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Ricky Morton. Close count there, man. That double drop kick did the number on Larry Zbyszko. Another cover. No. Robert Gibson going to save that match on making that tag, and now the momentum has turned around, but Zbyszko escapes here. Nice Houdini-like escape there by Larry Zbyszko, the living legend. He needs to make a tag now. He's been in there for a while, and he does. Arn Anderson now. Coming into the ring, beating on Ricky Morton here. I want to wear Ricky out of his own, and Robert Gibson has been worn out. Now they're going to start working on Ricky. Arn Anderson pumping himself up or talking crap there to Ricky Morton, but it doesn't work as Ricky Morton battles back. Oh, and Arn Anderson, the jawbreaker there. And Anderson, big time. Backbreaker right on Ricky Morton, man. That'll leave a mark there in your spine. Arn Anderson is brutal. And Anderson now in a fireman's carry position here. And right into the corner, right in front of Robert Gibson. Right in front of him. And Gibson can't do anything about it now as Ricky Morton is getting a beating here at the hands of Arn Anderson. Look at that. And Ricky escapes though. Nice reversal there by Ricky Morton. And Ricky trying to swing the pendulum over to the Rock and Roll Express, the challengers. We're going to see another double team. Yes, here we go. This is where the Rock and Roll Express are at their best. And high flying, and look at that. Beautiful done there. Pretty maneuver by the Rock and Roll Express. 1, 2. And another 2 count. They've gone close. That ground and pound game has been working for them, but as soon as the Rock and Roll Express takes control, look at that. They go for the cover off a big double team move, and they've gone close, but Arn Anderson might have ended this thing there. Big time vintage spine buster, and Robert Gibson wisely goes outside. Robert Gibson trying to cut the momentum off of Arn Anderson, but Anderson continues to bring it. And back and forth now they go. Robert Gibson now getting down and dirty outside with Arn Anderson, and you don't want to do that. Or maybe you do. Robert Gibson continues to look good here. Look at this. And he slams him against the barricade. Robert Gibson holding his own outside with Arn Anderson. And now he's wasting too much time, and he tags out to Ricky Morton. I mean, you have the momentum. Why are you going to go out and tag Ricky Morton? Stay on top of Arn Anderson, man. He's giving Arn Anderson a chance to breathe. And Ricky, oh, there you go. But Ricky staying on top of it all, Arn Anderson. Nice reversal there by Arn. And a beautiful move there by Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson setting up Ricky. Oh, look at this. Oh, big time vintage DDT by Arn Anderson, the enforcer. This could be it. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out. He kicked out. I thought that was it. I thought Ricky Morton was done, man. And Larry Zbyszko did a great job of cutting off Robert Gibson to prevent the breakup of that pin. Beautiful drop kick. Ricky Morton comes back with a vintage drop kick of his own. 1, 2. Oh, Larry Zbyszko saves the titles. Larry Zbyszko saves the titles, and Ricky Morton is pissed, and he gives a right hand right to the face of Larry Zbyszko. Don't let the Rock and Roll Express size or speed fool you. They like to take it to the air. They like those drop kicks. Great tag team wrestlers, but look at the Frankensteiner. And another cover, but they can bring it, man. They're tough as well. They are tough as nails. They come from a tough era. Just like Arn Anderson and Zbyszko. And the crowd getting excited here. Ricky Morton getting the crowd into it. And a big elbow drop off the top rope. And Ricky Morton goes for another cover. Are we going to have new champions too? No. 2.5. Arn Anderson. And monkey flip there. Robert Gibson and the Rock and Roll Express. The challengers are on top of it here, man. We're going to see new champions. What the hell? Ricky Morton, I think, just kicked Robert Gibson in the back of the head. That could be a big mistake that could cost him there. That little mess up, man. That little slip up there could cost you against a team like Arn Anderson and Zbyszko. And Anderson, big knee to the back. Vicious knee to the back. Anderson, a spine buster again. That is it. But Anderson wants to continue to punish Ricky Morton here. He wants to make sure he puts him down. He's in a stay down. Arn Anderson. Now maybe he's ready to finish him off. Spine buster. And now the DDT again. This is it. This is it. Arn Anderson. 1, 2. He got him. The enforcers. The Rock and Roll Express, man, they took it to Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko. Had a couple of close falls. Look at that beautiful double drop kick, man. Just vintage Rock and Roll Express there. That's their ammo. And then more double team here. They got a close cover off of both of these double teams. But the ground and pound game and the power of Arn Anderson. A little bit too much at the end for Ricky Morton. Spine buster. Big DDT, and it's over. And Zbyszko outside taking care of business. Making sure Gibson doesn't come back in. Arn Anderson and Larry Zbyszko, the enforcers, man. They retain the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Who's going to beat these guys? They come to Japan and they conquer. Now Ricky and Robert could go back with the Japanese chicas and go eat a little sushi now. Courtesy of the enforcers. Street fight time. Here at Japan Super Show. And it's gonna get eerie, man. These people here in Japan, I have never seen something like Bray Wyatt. Or you know what? He might fit in very well here in Japan. They like some of this freaky stuff, man. They might think he's like a villain in a Japanese anime or something. Oh, but they've never seen Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt here. Just an eerie feeling, man, when he comes into the damn ring, when he comes into this arena. The fireflies, and we're seeing this. Bray Wyatt worldwide, man, has fireflies all over the place. Not fruit flies, Karina. Jesus Christ. It's another story for another day. But the fireflies are here. Bray Wyatt ready to take on Goldberg. It all started our last pay-per-view Slammiversary after Goldberg got a big win against Kurt Angle. Bray Wyatt came out to attack him, making a statement. He just does not like Goldberg, what Goldberg represents. So Goldberg thinks he is a superhero. Well, Bray Wyatt said he is his kryptonite. And we're going to find out tonight what kind of superhero Goldberg is. This is a street fight. These guys have been back and forth in tag team matches, but this is the first time one-on-one that these two will go at it. And Bray Wyatt pace, man, he looks on it today. He looks ready. And here we go, the classic Goldberg entrance. If you ask me, man, this guy is overhyped, oversold, overrated. But that's my own personal opinion. However, I'm here in the best damn universe mode. Whether I like it or not, he has been very impressive. All the way going back to the WCW World Championship tournament, where, well, he was knocked out in the first round, but looked very, very good against CM Punk. And after that, he's been on a great winning streak, beating Kurt Angle at Slammiversary, winning tag team matches against the Wyatts. Goldberg wants his, make sure he wants the World Heavyweight Championship. But look at this. Bray Wyatt's not going to wait. And the bell sounds. Now this is a street fight, so the bell's on the way. The bell has rang. This match is on the way. This is a street fight. These guys don't need to start in the ring. It needs to end in the ring, but it doesn't need to start there. And Bray Wyatt knew that, man, and he capitalized on it. He's ready to take it to Goldberg here. Just throwing him around. This street fight, bad blood here between these two guys. This is a grudge match. And here's Goldberg. And Goldberg, he looked like he was running back to the ring, but he saw Bray Wyatt's up and he's coming back after him. Bray Wyatt wasn't moving. He's just standing there. And Bray Wyatt gets caught. Bray Wyatt is a weird cat, man. Oh, nice drop kick by Goldberg. How about that? On the floor, throwing a drop kick. Maybe he got pumped up with the Rock and Roll Express. But there's the power of Goldberg. That's what he brings to the table. Raw, animalistic power. And Bray Wyatt's no slouch either. Bray Wyatt, a powerhouse in his own right. The spotlight shining on these two, man. Street fight. This isn't a match. These guys wanted a fight, and this is what they're getting now. Both these guys just haymakers, power moves out here now. This is not going to be pretty, man. This is not the classic match of the tag team titles that we saw between two classic teams. This is not Savage and Okada. This is a street fight. This is nasty. These guys want it at each other. Goldberg has had enough of Bray Wyatt and his mind games. Cool, forget WCW Nitro, where Goldberg was in a handicap match and he was actually taking over, about to finish off Harper and Rowan, when all of a sudden the lights go out and Goldberg appears in the locker room, in a dark locker room, with Bray Wyatt, who just beat the living hell out of him. That was creepy. That was borderline satanic. I don't know what the hell was that sorcery. Never seen nothing like that in the best damn universe before. Oh, look at Goldberg. Well, we did one time see 3 Undertakers at once, but that was a long time ago. WWE 2K18. Oh my God, look at that. Goldberg, hard slam on the floor, man. These guys are... by the time they make it to the ring, they might be out. They might be out, man. These haymakers, these power moves, you can't take too much of that. Neither of these guys known for their big stamina, their power guys, especially Goldberg. I would say the longer the match goes, it might favor Bray Wyatt. I think he has a little more stamina than Goldberg. But Goldberg's a freak, man. Can surprise anyone. These guys just fighting here into the crowd. A lot of people here, man, traveled all over the world to witness Japan Super Show. This isn't just a strict Japanese crowd. WCW travels well, man. They brought their own crowd as well. That's why we hear a lot of people cheering for Macho Man Randy Savage, or those that were cheering for Okada. And everybody's on their feet here now as these guys just battling all over this arena right now. And they started in the aisleway, and they're here in the crowd. Just look at this headbutts, vicious punches. This is nasty. If you like technical wrestling, skip ahead, man. Hit that button on YouTube, that little button, and just skip ahead because this is ugly. This is brutal. Oh my. And it's going to get uglier. Bray Wyatt. Oh, and he just whoops him, canes him. And right to the head. And Bray Wyatt just swinging wildly here. Bray Wyatt just does not like Goldberg and what he stands for in Goldberg. This crowd is into it, man. You can hear them. Some of them chanting for Bray Wyatt. Playing Brazen to kill you. And Goldberg says, you know what? I'm done with playing games here. Looks like, yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back into the ring. Goldberg is into the ring, and Bray Wyatt calling on his fruit flies, fireflies, whatever they are. He better get the hell into this ring now. These guys are beating the hell all over this arena already, and Wyatt, oh, beautiful. Jumps over and gets a step ahead of Goldberg there. Big time DDT on the floor. And Goldberg's in trouble now. Oh, and Wyatt. Oh, there's that vicious throw. Vintage Bray Wyatt. Oh, man. That makes the rock bottom look weak. Take that, Vince. Oh, and Goldberg here, though. He blocks it. Looked like he was going for a Sister Abigail, and Goldberg blocks it, and he throws Wyatt in the ring, and Wyatt now picking himself up. Oh, nicely done there by Bray Wyatt. And Wyatt staying ahead. Can he hit the Sister Abigail now? Bray Wyatt. Oh, Goldberg ringing the ears of Bray Wyatt. And Goldberg. Is he going for it already? Jackhammer. Up and down goes Bray Wyatt. So much momentum. Couldn't even go into the pin. He slammed him hard, and Goldberg has won this. Goldberg victorious. Wow. I didn't think it was an end that quick, man. Goldberg, the beating, I guess, outside was too much. And a thunderous jackhammer. There it is. Oh, we can see the arena shaking. Goldberg is on a roll, man. Like I said it, I don't like the guy, but I got to give him credit. He is on a roll. He's positioning himself for a world title run. Or world title shot, let me say that. Got to win it first to have the run. Goldberg wins this street fight in impressive fashion. Wow. Bray Wyatt stunned by the jackhammer. And now we take our focus here away from this street fight. And it is time. You hear the glass shatter, you hear the music. And here he comes, the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. The toughest son of a bitch. Walking the face of this earth right now, Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's here representing WCW. He's here representing himself. And he's here representing that championship as he takes on the very best of New Japan. Stone Cold Steve Austin, a long history in WCW, never was able to make it to the top. Left, had great success in WWE, and now here in the Best Damn Universe mode, gets drafted by Shane McMahon. Loses in the finals of the tournament, but wins the rematch against CM Punk, and he's been the champion ever since. Beat him at Slammiversary. Been battling the likes of Samoa Joe and CM Punk in a rematch in a cage. That was a great match. But that was then, this is now, and there is your IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the World, Okada. Okada, a four-time IWGP World Champion. He also won the G1 Climax Tournament. And this guy's a tremendous athlete, man. Former baseball player, ran track during school. Tremendous athlete. The best that Japan has to offer now against the very best that WCW and maybe American wrestling has to offer now in the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin. What a match this is going to be. Savage and Okada lived up to the hype, and I am sure that this is going to live up to it too. Unbelievable. Stone Cold Steve Austin punched his ticket to this match after defending the title and defeating CM Punk on Nitro several weeks ago. A lot of people wanted to see CM Punk versus Okada. A lot of people wanted to see Stone Cold. Either way, man, we've got a great match. But this is the dynamics you're going to do. The smaller man, Okada. The more athletic, the wrestling ability, but Stone Cold Steve Austin could wrestle, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin could wrestle. But this incarnation of Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's a brawler. So we're going to see the brawler, the fighter, versus the technical wrestler and striker that Okada is. And here we go. Collar and elbow tie to start this match. Okada working that side headlock, and there you go. And Austin takes it for the ride against the ropes. And Austin with the big knee. And there you go. The wrestling goes out the window real quick when it comes to Stone Cold Steve Austin. He had enough of the side headlock, and he went right to that knee. Started different than Okada and Savage, man. Started heavy hitting from the beginning. This actually started like a wrestling match, but Stone Cold Steve Austin now is going to do what he does best, and that's kick the shit out of people, man. There he is. He wants to stomp mud holes. Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is WCW's last chance right now to look good here in Japan. We saw in part one. And if you haven't caught it, go back, man. I didn't spoil it at the beginning, but that's why I told you guys to go back and check it out. But watch part one, man. Shinsuke Nakamura defeating the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and then Kenny Omega defeating Randy Savage. And if I spoiled it for you, you know what? You're an idiot. Watch part one first, and then watch part two, and then part three. That's why there's goddamn order. But I need to talk about it, man, relating to this match, because the New Japan has looked better, and Stone Cold Steve Austin is WCW's last hope here, man, to look good. Will New Japan get a clean sweep here? Or can Stone Cold Steve Austin prove his superiority to Okada? And Austin has the upper hand at the moment. Oh, look at that. Different dynamics to this match, man. These guys are they're different. But both of them are tremendous heart, tremendous competitors. Have had tremendous battles. Fierce battles. Austin coming from a great feud with CM Punk. Okada has battled the likes of Kenny Omega in their classic 6.5 star match or 6.25 star match. Whatever the hell Dave Meltzer gave him. That doesn't matter right now. What matters is what Stone Cold gave Okada, which was a big-time clothesline over the top rope and out. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Waiting for Okada to come in, measuring with Okada. Nice block. And Austin up and over. Austin up and over, and he pushes him right into the corner, and another clothesline, and Austin now, oh, he was in a stomp a mud hole and walk it dry, and Okada had that well scouted. Beautiful reversal there, counter by Okada to the stomping. He caught Stone Cold by surprise there, man. Oh, well scouted defensive maneuver there by Okada, and Austin trying to stay on the offense, and he does. So Okada gets a slight recovery though, but no. Okada wants to stay on top, man. You can see that momentum building for Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then Okada chipped at it. Austin came back chipping at it again. He needs to stay on top of him to swing that over. It's mostly Stone Cold Steve Austin here. And Okada, nice maneuver there. A driver by Okada. Now he's at the second buckle. Okada pulling out all his arsenal here, and a nice drop kick there. What a drop kick. Very effective. Right to the face of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Austin now is in trouble. And Okada kicks him down. He sees Austin is hurt, goes for the cover. And no, not even a 2 count. Still too early here. This is the Japan Super Show. WCW versus New Japan. IWGP World Champ Okada versus WCW World Champ Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is awesome, man. Been waiting for this Japan Super Show for a while. Oh, look at that! What a big boot to the face over the top rope. What a move by Okada. And he is in charge of Stone Cold Steve Austin here. The home crowd behind Okada. Even though there's a lot of Stone Cold Steve Austin fans here as well. You can hear some of this crowd. You can hear them chanting Austin, Austin, Austin. Trying to pump up the Texas Rattlesnake here. He's far away from home, but inside that ring, he's right at home. And Stone Cold now measuring Okada. What has he got in mind here? Austin, oh, he was going for something there. Maybe a Luthes press. And Okada gets out of the way, but Austin reverses him. Austin snapmare, and there's vicious elbows. Stone Cold Steve Austin gets strike with the best of them. And here he goes. Luthes press. Pounding on the head of Okada. And Austin will not let up. Now the big left hands. And he's busted open. The IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world. Austin is stricken at first blood by Stone Cold Steve Austin. This might pump up Okada, don't know. Austin stays ahead, and Austin, there he goes out of nowhere, going for the Stone Cold Stunner, and he hits it. Big time Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's over. And Austin looking to get him away for the rope, but no, he goes for the cover. That slight hesitation. Is it going to cost him? Yes, it does. Okada kicks out. Austin took a little too long to go for the cover. Give credit to Okada, man, but Austin like a shark smelling blood. Going right after the head of Okada. He knows he's got him wounded now. He didn't get the cover, but that stunner did its job. Okada's woozy. Okada's in trouble. But Okada will not let up. Here he goes. Okada going for his... No! He was going for the tombstone, but Austin reverses it into a tombstone of his own. Stone Cold Steve Austin steals a move from Okada. 2, no. Just a 2 count. Oh, and Austin telling Okada what he thinks of him. Now he's letting everybody see his masterpiece here, his work of art, the bloody head of Okada. Okada trying to fight his way back, man. Look at Okada. He says, bring it. He's ready to keep fighting the heart of a lion, man. This guy's got a huge heart, huge fight in Okada. He will never give up. And Okada, what's this? Look at this. Oh, nice maneuver. Creative move there by Okada. Okada goes over, but Austin goes up and over again. Stone Cold Steve Austin staying one step ahead of Okada, but Okada here catches Austin just snoozing there. And Okada with a beautiful spear. And Austin is outside now, and he's in trouble. Okada coming back from a Stone Cold Stunner. Now he's in charge here. Oh, roll through there. Roll through and through. Oh, I thought it was going to be an Alabama Slam. Look at that creative move. Knee right to the face, right to the head, neck area. And that's the weak spot of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Okada has done his homework, man. From the corner where he blocked that stomp hole, that mud hole stomping, to now working on the neck. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, they don't call him the toughest son of a bitch. Walking the face of this earth for nothing. And he's going to show Okada why he's the world's toughest son of a bitch. But Okada says, I don't care about that. I'm pretty tough myself. And yes, you are, Okada. Okada is pretty damn tough himself. And he's showing it right now, but Austin, oh my God. Just rammed him against that post. Okada slammed that back and forth. These guys better get in here, man. I don't know where he was at 8 or 7. I lost count, but it was deep into that 10 count. Getting close to that 10 count. We don't want a double count, man. We want a winner here in Okada. Look at this vintage Okada. This isn't the Rainmaker, but it's like 3 mini Rainmakers, and Austin is out. Austin is out. Those triple clotheslines as the blood pours off the IWGP Champion. Can it be in? No! Stone Cold kicks out at 2.5. Okada almost got a 3 count there. Unbelievable. Both these guys showing their toughness, their will to win. And Okada. Oh, version here of the STF. A beautiful submission maneuver. A lot of beauty in this match, huh? Oh, man. I don't know if it's beautiful or not. We could agree that it looks beautiful. But it's effective as hell. And Austin is going to tap out. Austin's going to tap out. Austin. No, he's not. No, he's not. A big elbow breaks that up. Big elbow and another stunner. The second stunner. A second stunner by Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is it. And again, he's trying to roll him out from the... Austin, just cover him. This has to be it. This has to be it too. And... Are you shitting me? Okada has kicked out of 2 Stone Cold Stunners. And he still gets out of the way. How the hell is he on his feet? How the hell is this man on his feet? Is he human? Is he an android? Is he a host? A little Westworld reference there for Westworld fans. Unbelievable, man. This guy, oh, look at the double knee to the back. Okada was going again for that splash, and he got caught at Austin. Knee right to the face. Okada barely getting up. Barely getting up here, and Austin measures him again, and another clothesline over the top rope. And Austin says it is over. Stone Cold Steve Austin now in firm control of this match. 2 stunners, man. How much more does Okada have left? Look at the knees. We talked about the king of strong style. Stone Cold Steve Austin knows a thing or two about strong style. And Okada, though. Nice takedown there by Okada. Trying to turn things around. Trying to come back here. He doesn't want to lose here in his hometown. And Austin throwing him back in the ring. Stone Cold Steve Austin still smelling the blood, man. And he's pumping. Look at Okada. Picks himself back up. He's back on his feet. Okada's back on his feet, but not for long. Austin again pounding on that lacerated head. Look at the blood just pouring down the face of Okada. And Austin's going to set him up for a 3rd one. And there it is. That's the final nail in the coffin. A 3rd Stone Cold Stunner. Okada showed tremendous heart, but this is it. What a victory for WCW and Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2, 3. Are you... Austin cannot believe it, but look, Okada's out. Okada's out, and Austin doesn't waste any time. He sees it. He's out, too. He got him. Stone Cold Steve Austin, man. I can't believe Okada kicked out of 3 stunners. He kicked out of the 3rd stunner, showing just one with every ounce of energy. That was literally every ounce of energy and life he had in his body. Because after he kicked out of that, he died. It's over. His batteries ran out right after that. Well, man, Austin just went straight for the cover again, and he was done. Unbelievable. What a finish. Wow. Stone Cold Steve Austin has come to Japan and gotten a tremendous victory. A huge win over IWGP World Champ Okada. Oh, Omega got the win, but Stone Cold Steve Austin even things up with the champion versus champion matches here. Unbelievable, man. What an effort by Okada. What heart. What a competitor. But Stone Cold Steve Austin is your winner. What does Austin do? Oh, I thought he was going out to get some beer. But Stone Cold Steve Austin looks like he's not done here with Okada. He is not done here with Okada. What the hell is he doing? In his hometown, he's going to beat this man some more. The Texas Rattlesnake cannot be trusted, man. He is a rattlesnake indeed. Look at this. Stone Cold Steve Austin does not give a shit. He is pounding on this man. There's no life left in Okada, man. This man got hit with 3 Stone Cold Stunners, and Austin, vintage Austin here, giving him the bird. Letting him in Japan knows what he thinks. And then Stone Cold Steve Austin sending a message, and here he is, a 4th Stone Cold Stunner. That one might send him straight to the damn hospital. Was that necessary? I don't know, man, but Stone Cold Steve Austin and WCW has won this battle. Unbelievable. What a show so far, and we still have our main event. Don't go anywhere. The Click takes on the Bullet Club.